Hello students, this is Professor Kiran Poddar, Angadi Institute of Technology and Management, Belagavi. Today we will discuss an example on normal probability distribution, and this example is little bit different. Why it is different? Because usually in normal distribution we calculate the examples where x will be given and we calculate its probability or number of items. There in probability we will come to know what will be the percentage as per the case. But this example is different because here the percentage is given, and in the previous examples usually they provide mean and standard deviation, that is average and standard deviation. But here our task is different. Percentage is given and number is given. We need to calculate mean and standard deviation. So it is a reverse manner example. Okay, let us see what it says. In a normal distribution, 31% of the items are under 45 and 8% of the items are over 64. Over 64. Find the mean and standard deviation of the distribution. Means what? We have taken an analysis of a bulk consignment. In that, 31% of the items are under 45 and 8% of the items are over 64. Okay, then we need to calculate its mean and standard deviation of this distribution, whatever the distribution we have taken. So that we need to calculate. Okay, means usually if we take this calculation, if I want to connect it with any of the test, we can say, for example, they say we want to select a students whose score is 45 and 64, correct? So out of that 31% students we may get their marks will be less than 45, or 8% of the students we may get their marks maybe more than 64. Understood? So like that we are going to calculate, and out of that we need to calculate mean and standard deviation. For this, what I do, first we take mu is mean and sigma is standard deviation in a normal distribution. Okay, then from data what is given? Probability, you can see here, probably under 45 means what? Probability of x less than 45 is given, that is 31%. 31% means what? 31% is nothing but 31 divided by 100, which is equal to 0.31. Means probability of x greater than 45 is 0.31. Similarly, probability of second case is what? 8% of the items are over 64. Means x greater than 64 is equal to 8%. That means 8 divided by 100. So that is equal to 0.08. Means what? This is the value for probability of x greater than 64. Fine. Then standard normal variate, that is Z. That is nothing but x minus mu divided by sigma. That is to be calculated. So there are two cases now. One where x is 45, other one where x is 64. Fine. What I do, I'll make a partition and I'll take separate. If x is equal to 45, then what about z? How do you calculate z? Z calculation is from this formula. That is x is 45 minus mu, we don't know what is mu, into divided by sigma. Therefore, this will be taken as z1. Similarly, if x is equal to 64, this case, then what about z? Z is equal to 64 minus mu divided by sigma. This I'll be taking it as z2. Okay. Then, as per the calculation we have probability of z less than z1. Okay, understood? Probability of z less than z1 is 31%, that is 0.31. Then here probability of z greater than z2, because or, okay, that is equal to 0.08%, means 0.08, that is 8%. Therefore, this probability of z less than z1 means what? If we take on graph sheet here, like bell-shaped curve, and this is x is equal to mu, what he said, if you take z1 and z2, if you take, what it says, probability of z less than z1, this has to be calculated. This calculation is what? So we take overall calculation from here to here, then that will be added. Therefore, we take it as 0.5 plus pi of z1, fine, is equal to 0.31. Then pi of z1 is equal to, take it to the other end, then it becomes 0.31 minus 0.5. Therefore, pi of z1 is equal to minus 0.19. Clear? Similarly, z is greater than z2. Now z will be what? More than z2. More than z2 means what? From here it will continue. So it will be taken how? It will be taken probability from 0 to unlimited, that is 0.5, half, minus pi of z2, which is equal to 0.08. Therefore, pi of z2 equal to, I'll take this term here, then this will be here, 0.5 minus 0.08. Therefore, pi of z2 is equal to 0.42. Please do remember, when we have a habit of reading normal distribution table, what we do, we take the values and we read vertical and horizontal. But here the case is different, that we read to get pi of z, but here pi of z is already given. So we need to go with reverse case now. So what to do? From normal distribution table, how to read? You can see this answer minus 0.19 is not possible. It will not be there in the table. So we consider plus 0.19. 0.19. 0.19, where it will come in the table, you see. 0.19 means 0.1, this comes up to 0.15. Then it is 0.19. Here it is 0.19. Less than this, it is 0.1915. This is close, because less than this it is very less. Fine. So this number I'll take. So this number 0.1915 is where it comes at 0.5 and 0. Therefore, this number, that is 0.19, is not possible. Then approximately this is the available number in the table is 0.1915, which comes for 0.5, pi of 0.5. Okay. Therefore, pi of z1 is equal to, this is for positive, but I want it for negative. So minus of pi of 0.5. Fine. Therefore, on both sides pi gone. So it is z1 equal to minus 0.5. So the value of z1 is minus 0.5. Similarly, you can see pi of z2 equal to 0.42. In the table where we'll be getting 0.42. 0.42 means it is 0.4177. There is a distance, you can see here. 0.1492 is very close to 0.42. So what for this it is 1.4 and 0. Therefore, this will be taken as, from this table, 0.42. For this, what number I got there? 0.4192. Fine. This comes for what? Pi of 1.4. Therefore, pi of z2 is equal to pi of 1.4. Therefore, z2 is equal to 1.4. So we got z1 and z2. But we know that Z1 is equal to this, Z2 is equal to this. So substitute these values of Z1 and Z2 here. Then we will be getting Z1, I'll write it once again. Z1 is nothing but 45 minus mu divided by sigma, and Z2 is equal to 64 minus mu divided by sigma. Fine. Therefore, Z1 is minus 0.5, which is equal to 45 minus mu divided by sigma. Therefore, what is mu here? Mu is equal to 45 minus mu is equal to minus 0.5 into sigma, and this 45 will also go to the other end. Then this will be equal to it is 45 minus mu is equal to minus 0.5 sigma. Therefore 45 is equal to mu minus 0.5 sigma. Fine. Similarly here, this becomes 64 minus mu by sigma is equal to 1.4, or else mu plus 1.4 sigma is equal to 64. These are the two cases we got. Solving these two cases, if we solve these two cases, we will be getting mu is equal to 50 and sigma is equal to 10. So mean is 50 and standard deviation is 10 after solving these two examples. Thank you.